And we're back. Hello everybody and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we left off, we were talking to Mr. Wright right here. And we're trying to figure out exactly what he knows, because it's a little weird that he wasn't called onto the witness stand, even though he supposedly stayed in the same hotel room as Miss May. Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? It's a bit of a dumb name. Stupid idiot name. Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? Just like every single website that you make an account on? Will you happen to be Facebook by any chance? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. Pronounced bleu in French. I probably got that pronunciation very wrong. I haven't taken French in like a year. I, Wright of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. I mean, that's a valid enough reason. Fantabulistic, is it not? You're just making up words now. You're just making up words. And that painting, I swear I've seen it before. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being... my point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong. Was it? That's the exact opposite. Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again. Who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyburger. You mean Grossberg? What? Did he just beat the shit out of me? He punched me. It sounds like that it happened more than once. That's a bit rude. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. Guilty of what? If I sue you for assault, for like damages or whatever, I don't think in a civil court you can I mean, the court can rule, like, not in your... whatever. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your comprehension. Compensation? Did you say compensation? Comprehension? I don't know. I wasn't quite paying attention. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? No, I came here from the detention center. Mr. Grossberg's. Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Alright, okay. You look like a JoJo villain. Your name and company are like the American flag, and you sound like Jeff Bezos. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. If I possess... Nah, guess not. I guess he's serious. Alright, move. I'm assuming I can go to Grossberg's now. Ah, there he is. I don't remember what voice I gave him. I don't know what voice I should give him. Should I make him sound like Doug Dimmadome? Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome? I make myself laugh too much. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. I mean, his eyes are closed, so... I don't know how he keeps moving his mustache like that. Just his mustache. Maybe I should clear my throat? Something's your Josephat! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. I guess talk. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit? Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Oh, out with it, my boy! You see, it's just... that big painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So... you noticed? Suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. You're lovers. No. He's blackmailing you, I think? Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? Yep, it's blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Good question. I keep changing his voice. Half the the only person whose voice is consistent so far is Phoenix's. Anyway. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been playing them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. Well, not the name, but the thing that was written on them, yeah. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. Well, he doesn't have information on me. There's nothing he could possibly blackmail me about. Probably. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And... she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Reason for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. How old are you? How old are you? 64. 15 years ago. You were 49. Wouldn't you have probably already been... whatever. Lawyers make bank if they're good at their jobs. Lawyers make hella bank. That's all I'm saying. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. I see. Wright controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. I guess there's... What if I present the photo? Sorry, sir, I borrowed this. Ah, so it was you, my boy. Who is this man? Wouldn't you already know? You just talked to him. Long story, but you need that back now. I guess I want to talk about it for some reason. Gotta give it back this photograph. Alright, well... anything else to talk about? Probably not. Alright. Fanco Law Offices. It's funny looking at this room. It seems... so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Just the other day, in fact. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Oh, where else to find clues other than all the books on the shelf? Sorry, I'm having a little bit of hiccups. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. And they're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? I mean... Sorry, I zoned out for like 2 seconds there, I don't know why. Let's see if there's A records in this file that catches my eye. Phoenix, I hope you haven't forgotten there was a murder. A, B, F. Misty Faye. It's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Yeah, sure. Read it. She's dead. What's she gonna do? Stop you? I have tarnished the... Oh, that's Mia. I have tarnished the Faye name. Leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. File J to S. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Sure, skim. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest parts here at the end in S. Suicide? Ugh. She has a collection of suicide reports. Politicians, policemen. Were they really suicides? There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... Or he killed them and had it covered up as suicide, so that it wouldn't be investigated further. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. I just take a few, you know? A few that seem pretty compelling. I don't know that I would immediately jump to... I'm gonna take the worst one. W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Probably. Now what do I do? I guess we'll just move until something happens. What if I go back to the detention center? Apparently Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Well, can I talk to Maya? If I go back to the Gatewater Hotel. The bellboy seems to be out. Huh? Sound of water coming from the shower. La-da-dee, money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. I guess I'll get back to Grossberg. What if I present the newspaper clipping? I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. What if I go present it to him right now, though? Like, right now. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. I think we're past needing to talk about it anyway. I've got to put this guy on the spot and quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed? This guy is a pro at pulling the wool over people's eyes. I've got to put him on the spot and quick. Stop that! Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps! Blackmail. No point in asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why, yes, there's my eyes and my nose and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. I just have to adjust. The chairman is very far from comfortable. I guess I present the newspaper clippings to him. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he gave it away. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. There's like hundreds of people named White. How do you know she was talking about me, you know? Like, how do you know for sure? Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail! Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. Well, you're not in charge here, bucko. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Maya. Maya's alive. Miss Mia. Yeah, he's standing right in front of me. Interphone. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. Wait, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. I have an eyelash in my eye. I have to get rid of it. It's annoying me. Okay, it's gone. No, it's not. I'll just deal with it. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man! What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. then I'll just have to do it myself. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. That's a thing. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept, they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh, fuck. I know I gave him, like, a Boston accent. Or tried to, at least. I'm walking here. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. No. Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Ah, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? No, he was acquitted. Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Well, that's the end of me. December 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center. I've never been on the other side. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, I let you out of detention. Just now, yes. Unfortunately, I'm still on the other side, because the artist couldn't be bothered to draw another background. It's all thanks to you. I'm afraid we switched places. Do you want to be my defense attorney? You know, the old switcheroo? What? You mean you... I didn't kill her. I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Help me break out. No, just cheer me up. It helps to have some moral support. Well, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean, like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. This whole situation is bonkers enough already. I'm sure nobody will raise too many questions if the person who was previously being accused starts acting as my cheerleader. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. Not really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Don't do anything that'll get you charged with contempt of court, though. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. Well, you have a 100% win rate so far, so that's good. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. My leg itches. To be continued. Perfect. Perfect place to end this episode. So I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna end it here for now. And next time, we will go to trial, and this time, wowzers, we're the defendant. Alright, see you later.